Hello everyone, my name is Storm and today I will be some things that I am just kind of I'm kind of just theorizing about, and it's just kind of like it's just based off of what I think. I don't this is definitely none of this is confirmed. I'm just based I think, and let's get right into it. All right. So starting here, I mean this is just like literally the beginning of the trailer, but so one thing I have in mind is like I think many people have thought of this already, but kind of like what's gonna happen is like there's kind of like this is from the chaos and versus order splatfest and all that. This is basically from like the result of that, and this game is directly linked to that splatfest and trailer. There's the like the arid landscape and like all of this, and this is what I think like, and the story is gonna be based off of a skip to the part right here. And so basically, you have your character and you have a salmonid buddy. But basically, what's gonna happen, I think, is that somehow like the salmon's gonna be linked to the story because also from the last game, like Salmon Run and all that. Basically, what's gonna happen is how Mr. Grizz takes like golden eggs, but you don't know where they actually go, and that could be really linked to like the entire conspiracy theory behind Mr. Grizz, like what he actually does with those golden eggs, because honestly, it never says what he actually does with them, and this could kind of be linked to that, but I'm not completely sure. And I find it kind of interesting how Salmonids are now traveling with slash Octoling, and it's just kind of like it's just kind of interesting how they're like kind of companions, but we'll have to see more later because I don't know too much. I'm gonna skip a little bit to the part I wanted. All right, so what I want to talk about is the weapons. So the first new weapon, the only really new weapon we see, the bow. And I've been kind of thinking they're gonna add this for a while. I never knew when they were gonna add it, but I feel like it's about time they added a bow, because I feel like I feel like it was bound to happen. And honestly, from the trailer, it's a three shot and it looks pretty interesting. I don't know much about it because right, like because it's just one trailer and I can't base that much evidence to actually say about it. That's just a three shot, like the multi shot, and that's really it. I'm just gonna move on right. All right, so what I want to talk about on this part is that uh, so basically for this part is like as you can see in the background is like the Eiffel Tower. I know this is not the Splatoon 1 tower because this is way too large and its structure is not the same as the tower. And I know people have been saying it's the Splatoon 1 tower, but if you compare like the images together, they do look nothing like this is definitely the Eiffel Tower. And I don't know if this is linked to something, but this could be a part of like where it's this based off of. It could be based off of France, like because Splatoon 1 was based off of Japan, like in that regional area. This could be based off in France. I'm not really sure if it is, but honestly, it could be or it can't. This could just be like how this is designed. I don't really. So I'm gonna move on a bit further to here. Okay, so I'm gonna get kind of in depth about. So basically, what I think is going to happen is like like from everyone from like the Chaos Splatfest is like all gathered here because like now the world's like all chaotic and that, and so now everyone lives in an apartment building. And I feel like maybe for this game, you could like maybe have apartments. Like you could have your own apartment, customize it, buy stuff for it. And I don't know if that's confirmed, but it'd be a great idea. I think they could add that because it kind of gives like kind of more aesthetic to the game per se. And what I like for them to add is that you can buy ability chunks because it's already annoying grinding ability chunks as it is. Having a feature like that, because like if you get max money in the game, you don't really spend it anything besides scrubbing. Want to get ability chunk? I mean, to be honest, it's just like it'd be really nice to have that, but I don't know what they're gonna add, to be honest. And moving on a little bit here, right here. So basically, as you can see, there's like brands and stuff. I remember there's like a new brand somewhere. I don't really know, but you see the bottom left kind of hard to see because of the bar. You can see there's new hairstyles as well. They also show. and I'll get more into that is and I'll move on a little bit to the battle part. Okay, so basically for this, as you can see, there's new ways to spawn, like, and there's new like animations, like from spawn, you just have your own spawn point. As you can see, some weapons are a little upgraded, like the range blaster. I'll get more into that later because I think I know what's gonna happen with this. Dynamo's a little bit like basic. The leader looks really, and then you have the bow. There's also new like animations, like one of the inklings with the holding the spawn like by one of its handles upside down, and a little also like look like right here at the mission player, and like right there. I'll just pause it right there. Basically, like they have certain animations. See like the machine where they threw the bucket down to spawn and it bounced up, like those kind of like animations. And some of the weapons, as you can see, like the 96 is kind of like more, I guess, more not really retro, but more of like it's more based around like the chaos like theme because it looks kind of like more downgraded. Like it doesn't have like a metal like shaft for like when it shoots. It just has like this hose thing. And as you like, they kind of like remodel some weapons like Spider Shot looks a little bit different. And Hydra looks the same, but it looks like a little different than it was before. As you can see, there's like more hairstyles here and like kind of like burnt hair from like I'm assuming that's from like the arid like landscape and all that. I'm gonna get more into okay, yeah, this. I went too okay, right here. I just skipped. So basically what's gonna happen with this is like they kind of like you have like the or like a spawn for each person and they're gonna jump down or like sorry, shoot down and you see the spawn pad is covered. My idea is like they're gonna like have like this covered area like around here my cursor is. And like you can only jump so far, but it's kind of like a protected area, or they could do an idea you could jump to certain places, but like the jumps are campable, which is kind of stupid. That's why I'm going with my first idea, but honestly, anything's up in the air at this point because it's so early that it's kinda hard to, like, a little bit further. There's, like, features. I see the bow with the multi-shot and this right there. Okay, so the one you just saw, like, the squid moving back and forth, and this one right here I'm about to play, those are both new they are confirmed like, they're confirmed movements in, like, the strafing and, like, that boost jump, those are both confirmed by Nintendo. Be really interesting to what they use them for in the game per se, and I really wanna see that's about okay, and back on the topic of they also added Inkzuka back, which I think is really nice because I've been waiting for Inkzuka to come back for a while, or I've been wanting it to, because it's a really fun special, honestly. It's just really nice. I'm glad they put it back. Okay, going on to the range blaster thing I was talking about, right here, right here. Alright, so what I'm basically gonna talk about with this basically, it is confirmed that there is a normal range blaster in the game as well. There are normal variants, and I feel like this is kind of like a mod kit for the weapon. It kind of like just it kind of like you can like kind of like get it somehow and like kind of customize the weapon in that sense. And I feel like this is just kind of like I think it's just for aesthetic. I really doubt it's for anything. I'd be surprised if it was honestly. But yeah, and just one more thing I wanted to go over. This. This I think is a new special because in the trailer it showed like it's shooting out three beams and it looked like a stationary special like a killer whale, but it kind of mixed with the stingray. So I feel like they're blending killer whale and stingray together, kind of make like a stingray-ish like stationary special. I feel like this what this I feel like that's what this crab is. It's like a stationary special that shoots like three, except the stingray has one, but it shoots like three mini stingrays. That makes sense, and it just kind of does that. Honestly, I think that's really it as well. Yeah, that's really it. Um, that's what I really wanted to go over. Those are some of like my theories about the game. None of these are confirmed, like I said. They're just like my thoughts about the game. Anyway, thank you all for watching. See you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.